Factory 5 Roadster number 6882. Let's do a little update video. Haven't done that for quite a while. As you can see, the cooling system is on. Doesn't mean it's functional, but it's on. It's getting there though. Been working on electrical, trying to get the electrical cleaned up. As you look at this, take it with a grain of salt because it is in the process of getting cleaned up, even though it is not truly clean, because I am an amateur car builder and I don't know how to truly clean it up. But what I'm trying to do is put things in looms and trying to straighten them up using these fasteners here. These are riveted on the other side. Saw that Paul was doing. Thank you, Paul, for sharing. That has cleaned up the loom pretty good, and inside here I've got clips that I'm going to put this loom in place as well, kind of up out of the way. I don't know why I'm going straight to looms, but back here I've spent some time trying to get it fastened down. I've decided to pass into the engine bay by way of this method. Just drill through that aluminum right there to get it in. And that, the one on the right is going to the starter, the one on the left is going to the temperature gauge for the water and oil pressure gauge. Alright, so we've had our first start, successful first start. We've got the Ford 302 in here. It's got issues because I haven't built a motor before, and it's not so much that the motor is having trouble, it's the other little things that are attached to it. For instance, the power steering is leaking down at the rack. I bought a couple more crush washers, which are little tiny plastic things that will go on the end of the hoses, and hopefully that will fix it. This time I'm not going to wrench down on it real tight like I did last time. Let's see, we've got the alternator is working. It is charging the battery, getting 13.5 volts to the battery right now. When it runs, I've stayed with the 4 gauge wire that was provided by Factory 5. The run is not fastened in, but it's going back to this back battery. Made the box there. I'm going to fasten down the battery, and to the left there you see my remote terminals, and then I have it coming into a block right here, and then I've decided to do my cutoff switch to the grounds. So this wire right here is running to a hot all the time fuse panel down here. The fuse panel is on a hinge, and that, somebody showed me that mod, and that is a nice mod. I am too tall to be crawling underneath there. So that little bit there, it comes down a little bit more, but the way that it comes down is very nice. So I've run that cable. Here is the Ron Francis harness, and I have run that cable. I've just zip tied it, what's on the other side here, into this panel, and then it goes to the battery eventually by this distribution right here. And then you can